Hi guys, it's Funk here at Scale Street Garage, and today's car is the Hot Wheels Cunningham car. As you'll see, it's in quite well played with condition, so this is a restoration. So, ideal thing is, let's take it apart. I do like this though, I must admit. It's a rather nice looking car. I didn't even know Cunningham cars were out there. I think it's got beautiful lines. It reminds me of an AC Cobra. But I think this is nicer. Right, let's get this apart. This is a 1.8mm drill. I'll be putting in a 2mm self-tapping screw later. And now just a larger drill, can't remember if it was a 4F or a 5, just to take off the flange so we can get the car apart. There's just the one rivet on this car. The front is held in with the radiator on the front. Little gentle persuasion. Because I didn't want to bend the axles on this one, because like I say, it is a restoration, so I will be keeping these wheels. There we go. One interior, one screen, which is in nice condition, and now it's time for the shitty strip. Let's get rid of the paint. It's actually been renamed now from shitty strip to a better strip. I've added some dichloromethane into it, and it's a lot better than what it was. A quick clean up for the interior and the screen. I want this to be nice and clean, as I will be painting it. I know I said it was a restoration, but I don't think any car should have blue seats. I do apologise. The screens come up absolutely lovely on this. Doesn't even need the pledge. Here we go, this is after 30 minutes now with the old shitty strip. Like I say, it's a lot better now. I've added the dichloromethane into it. And I'm quite happy, so it's off to wash. Has left a few little bits, but I don't mind that. You'll see what it looks like in a second, just after a quick wash off. There we go. Didn't come out too bad. Time for a quick brush over with the rotary tool, with a wire attachment. This takes off a lot more of the paint. There's not a lot left, it's just what's in the nooks and crannies. Cleans up really nicely. The condition of the casting is pretty good on this. And for the little bits that are left over, I'm just going to take the pick and scrape them out. What I'm actually using is the airbrush cleaner. for clearing your nozzles out. Absolutely fantastic for this. It's got a nice secure safety end on it that screws on and off, so once you put the cover back on, you don't stab yourself with it when you're routing through your tools or anything, or if you put your finger in the drawer. And it's got 3 sides on it, so it's got a lovely sharp point, and then you've got 3 flat sides, that you can use for scraping the paint as well. So absolutely a brilliant tool for doing this. Now I'm going to use a file just to get rid of some of the rough casting marks. And there's quite a lot of marks on this one from the casting, and a lot of casting lines as well, which I didn't like. The back end was atrocious on it, to be fair. And the rear corners were terrible. I did look these cars up online. Noticed there was a C4 and a C2. Not too sure what the actual difference was. If anybody knows, can you post down below for us? That would be lovely to find out. Of course, once I've been filing it, I just need to finish off with a bit of emery cloth or wet and dry. And now it's ready for the spray booth. Let's give it a quick clean up with isopropyl beforehand. Get rid of any residue. You see here, just pouring some water in the airbrush. Just giving a quick spray down just to make sure there's no loose bits floating around in the air when I'm spraying. Yeah. Filter's going to get changed shortly. If any of you are thinking that's not working properly, extractor wasn't on at that time, just so that the water would go around and not be sucked straight into the filter. As you'll see, it's on now. I do actually give this 3 coats of paint. And once again, using the Tamiya acrylics. I love how quickly this stuff dries, and as I've said before, I don't use the X20 reducer. I use isopropyl alcohol if I'm thinning it down, or if I want it to dry super quick, I use automotive thinners, the fast dry acrylic. So after the 3 coats and it's all nice and dried, now it's time to put it back together. Just want to put a little bit of detail on this front grille. A little bit on the finger and just rub it across, and that way it doesn't fill in all the background. It leaves it all nice and dark, but it just adds a little tiny bit of tinge to the grille itself. Just highlights it. As you'll see, I've painted the interior in black. Didn't like the blue whatsoever. I think it made it look cheap and nasty, but then again, it's a toy car. First off in goes the screen. One of the clumsy fingers don't drop it. There the interior. And on goes the base, hooking in the radiator. Dropping it down at the back. and a screw just to hold it. Now to sort out these wheels, the chrome had completely disappeared off these. So just go around each wheel and just redo the chrome on them. It's easier to use a paintbrush with the Molitor than what it is to use a pen, otherwise it would have just flooded all the wheels, and I didn't want to do that. Once the wheels are done, a little bit more detail, just painting the headrest and painting in the supercharger grille at the front. I actually do the back of it as well, to be fair. And as you see, I've already painted the headlights with the Molitor chrome pen. Like I said, this one was going to be a pure restoration, but with the colour seats I couldn't leave it like that, so I've actually done a custom on it. So just before the reveal, let's take a quick look, remember what it looked like. Start with all the chrome had disappeared off the wheels, the paint was all chipped, been well played with. So there's the reveal. I hope you like it, guys. I absolutely love this vehicle. Love the lines on it. I think it's an absolutely beautiful car, and I think how this one's turned out is now probably my favourite out of, or one of my favourites out of all of them. Leave comments below. Hope you've liked it. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a share. If you haven't before, give us a subscribe. Cheers, guys. Catch you later.